This is a walkthrough video of the 3D Files Library spreadsheet. Please note that the colors, designs, and fonts may change as we update and improve our templates, but the core functionality of this spreadsheet will remain the same. If you download 3D models from Patreon, Etsy, or any other platform, you know what I'm about to describe. My downloads folder had something like 100 plus zip files in it, all named with weird name conventions, and I had no idea who made what or which ones was I actually allowed to sell prints of. So I built this spreadsheet. Let me show you how this works. This is the first page that you're going to see when you first make a copy of the spreadsheet. I'm going to make a copy of this so you know how the script works. When you first make a copy, you are going to see this yellow bar that says some formulas are trying to send and receive data from external parties. Just click allow access because this is going to be accessing the drive all within your own computer. I have no access to your things. And then next thing you're going to do, we're going to run the script that will allow us to upload the files from our downloads folder into our Google Drive. So we're going to click here 3D files, and then you're going to click add a file. And then this authorization window will pop up. What I need you to do is I need you to click OK, and you're going to see this big warning over here. That's okay. That's just Google saying that they didn't build the script, the automation basically that it's inside the spreadsheet, so they're not taking responsibility for it pretty much. So just click here advanced. Do not click back to safety. If you click back to safety, this is not going to work as intended. So just click advanced. And then you are going to go to the project. It's going to say unsafe, but that's totally safe, right? And then you're going to scroll down and you're going to see, click here, select all. What this does is basically gives permission for the automation that is built inside the spreadsheet to access your Google Drive files, your spreadsheets, all of the things that you need in your folder in your computer. Again, I don't have access to anything. This is all within your own computer system. So you're going to click continue. After you select in here to select all, make sure all these boxes are checked off. Then you're going to click continue. And then this is going to open over here. Now, before I show you how to use this, we're going to go, this is the dashboard. Move that here. So this is the dashboard. Here you're going to just have a few quick insights on the files and things that you have inside of this spreadsheet. So it says that I saved 13 files across 7 creators that I follow. So I follow a few people on Patreon and I pay for certain memberships so I can have access to their 3D print files, and so I can resell them. And then here, clear to sell, how many of those designs I am allowed to sell. And then here, spent on files. How much money did I spend on files? And then here it says $45 a month in memberships. So in this case, I didn't pay for the actual files. I pay for the membership. And then as long as I am in the membership, I am allowed to sell those files. So basically it's just saying here that I'm paying $45 a month for the creators that I selected. Here's all the files that I'm cleared to sell. Files by category, top creators. So I am in all of these memberships. Some are free, some are paid. And then here it shows me that I have 13 files from this creator right here. I was just updating my followers right now. That's why there's not a lot. But I updated my creators in here for the memberships. So I can keep track of everything that I'm paying for, everything that I am allowed to sell, and things like that. So then here, files by category, it shows me that I have 10 files for clickers and 3 files for keychain. I haven't printed anything this month. Here's the latest files added and the date that they were added. And then if you want to search for something, you can just type a name in here. You can type a name, you can type a creator. So if I want to say ice cream, now it shows me the ice cream here. If I want to say Cutie 3D, that's a creator. So now it will show me all the files that I have for this creator. It will show you the first few. Now, let's go to the file library. This is the most important part. This is going to be like the heart of your spreadsheet. So basically, let me close this here so you can see. You have the file ID. This is going to update automatically. You don't have to do anything. It basically just gives each one of your files an unique ID, just in case you have 2 Bear Boba teacup clickers, but one is, just like the slightly modification on the file, for example, but they're named the same. you know which one's going to be which by the file, individual file ID. So then you have the model name, preview. You don't have to do anything here. This is all automatically. The pictures is going to show up automatically in here according to the files that you are uploading. Then you have the creator. So the creator is going to have a drop menu over here. And this drop down is going to be fitting from this tab right here, which I have all the creators that I follow on Patreon. Then the source. So if you downloaded the file from Patreon, from Maker World, Etsy, Thingiverse, Cults, you can edit this list over here. So you have your sources in here. If you have another platform that you download your files from, then you can just edit that here and it will automatically update the files over here. Then again, you have categories. The categories also, you can change them in the setup tab. Then you have the file type. So what is it you're uploading to your Google Drive? Is it STL, just the 3MF file, or is it a zip bundle, OBJ? And again, this one you can also change or add more over here. Commercial license. So commercial license, which means you're okay to sell. Personal use only. Ask creator means it's not really clear what the commercial is. So right now for my licenses, all of those are commercial. Commercial license are okay because this is from this creator right here. Qt3D, I pay $15 per month so I can download their files. And then my membership status is active. At least all of the creators that I've found so far on Patreon, they require you to be active in their membership for you to be able to sell their files. So if that's the case, if you put inactive in here, then it's showing that now you're paid $30 a month because it's inactive. If you put active, it will add the $15 in here. But then if it's inactive, means that I cannot, like this will go back to being personal use only. So now when I go to my file library, the license here will update to be personal use only, which means I am not allowed to sell this file anymore because I am no longer active in the membership. So of course, this is going to vary by the creator, but I think most of the ones that I've seen, as long as you're active in the membership, you have the right to sell. So then here, the print status. If you printed something, you can mark it as printed. If it failed, there's a warning in here that you can put it for fail. So you can go back, you can either alert the creator, say, hey, this print failed, what am I doing wrong? Or is the file bad? Or is something in my machine that it's bad? If you have not started, you can put it here. Used in products, this is if you are using this in somewhere else. The added date, the cost, this will be 0. And that's because I didn't pay for the file. Again, this was a welcome pack that I got when I joined the membership. And this here will all update it automatically. There's no need for you to change any of this. These three columns right here, all of this will be updated using this side window over here. And then any notes that you might have, just go in here. So let me show you. Let me add a new file over here. So I downloaded some things from Patreon, and then here I want to, so right now they live in my downloads folder. I went to Patreon, downloaded everything, it just put it all in my downloads folder, and now I want to add this to my Google Drive so I can access this from anywhere. If I'm working from another computer, I can use that. And basically just save, because my computer, like if my computer dies, I will lose all these files. If I'm adding them to my Google Drive, then I have it saved if something happens to my computer. And either way, I delete everything from my downloads folder most of the time. So, and then it doesn't clutter your computer pretty much. So all you have to do here, you're gonna click this and drag the file in here. So automatically this will already show you if you have a 3MF file in the folder, it's going to show over here. Or if there's any type of PNG or any type of image inside of the zip folder or whatever folder you downloaded, any sort of image, it's going to show over here as a preview. So then the model name, this will pull from whatever name the file had. So this is the name that this file had. It's going to pull over here, but you can edit. So I'm gonna change here, remove all of this, and I'm just gonna leave steam bomb keychain. I'm gonna leave it clicker, and then I'm gonna change the category to clickers. The creator is the Qt3D. This is going to update automatically as you update your creators tab. Source is Patreon, clickers, and then my file type is zip. It's a zip bundle. And then commercial license, and then not started, there was no cost. any notes that you might want to add. And that's it. Once you're done, you click save over here. I might actually remove this license commercial here because I have a formula in here to pull from the creators tab. So this is not going to be here next time. So I'm going to save into Drive and log it. So what this does, you can see here, it already basically it logged my product in here. And then here it says not saved yet. Oh, now it says open. So when you click over here, this goes straight to the file in my Google Drive. So wherever I want to use this, I can just click in here and download the file that I want. So everything is like super fast, super organized, and it also adds the image in here. I can do another one to show you. And then what I do here, I just delete it from my computer so it doesn't take too much space in my computer. Now this one is a keychain for let's see, I'm gonna do pie lovers. I'm just gonna do pie clicker, and then it's a clicker, it's a zip bundle commercial. I'm just gonna save it here, and again it's going to log that here. And all you have to do, you gotta wait for this to complete. This preview goes away, that means that it completed the log. There we go. So let's do one more, and then I'm gonna delete the files from here. Let's see, this is a coffee cup clicker. Again, you can name the model however you want for your own organization, but this, I had such a hard time before, like logging everything, organizing everything, because I mean, who wants to be typing everything in the spreadsheet, right? I don't have time for this. So but I do want everything logged, and I do like everything organized. So that was a quick way that I found to be able to do this. And it's super simple, and it stays saved in your Google Drive, so you can access this from anywhere. So now here you have the creators tab, profile, URL. If you click here, you can go see the profile, or if you click here too, it goes to the same place. So you can see here all the clickers, and then for example, current month downloads, I can click in here, and then if I click see here, like I have download all. So if I download all of this, they're gonna end up all the files in my downloads folder, and then it's really hard to search. So this way you just have everything organized in here in your file library. Right, super simple. Here we are active in membership. The notes, you can add any notes that you might have. I had AI fill this for me. This is why it says next charge September 6th, but you can remove that. And then here's the print log, and this is optional for you. Like I say, if you want to keep track of how you print things, if you're doing it for testing, especially if you're selling this, and you might want to make sure that the prints print correctly, right? So then you can select here the file ID. So I'm gonna get this first one, and this is the Bear Boba Teacup clicker. So then I can see the imaging here, and then for the print day, you can double click. It's going to open this calendar. You can select today, for example. You're gonna enter your filaments in here on the setup tab. So all the colors that you have, what colors did you use, and then you're going to be adding them right here. So you can select multiple. So for example, let's look for this one. Let's say brown, or it's brown, basic brown. I used white, and I used black. Where's the black? Do I not have black? I don't have black. Anyways, let's say blue. You can select all three colors in here, and then you're gonna enter your nozzle information, the bed, the layer, how many hours it took to print this, and then the result. So if you had a success, fail, or partial, and then what you would change. So basically here's some notes. If you did something different, you can add it in here. Again, this is good notes to have for when you're gonna reprint this. Yeah, and that should be it. And then here you can see, say my goal is to print 12 different prints per month. I printed one, so this bar will fill up until I reach 12. And again, this is just some fun visuals for you for the dashboard. And then you can see here that you printed one out of the 16 files that you had saved. And that should be it for the 3D Print Files library.